coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pam, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. Appreciate the support, man. We out here, man. We out here. 33 years of prison stories. We rolling. We pushing Pete. We pushing positive content. That's what it is. That's what we're going to continue to do. And we're going to keep on until we can't do it no more. You understand me? So salute to everybody who follow the movement. Everybody who follow this positive energy. Everybody who locks in. Everybody who like, comment, share, subscribe. We passed 90K. We on the road to 100, then 150, and then on and on and on. And we're going to keep on pushing this message, man. Appreciate everybody who locks in the morning mud. I appreciate everybody who locks in at 6. I appreciate everybody who comes in the late night chat. Watch the shorts, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Everybody who locks in on Twitch. Everybody who's a part of the membership. Everybody who buys merch, participates in the raffles, DMs me, emails me, all of that, man. TBP Nation, man. Big love to each and every one of y'all, man. I definitely appreciate you. Cannot do this by myself. Won't work by myself. If ain't nobody watch, ain't nobody like, comment, share, subscribe, would nothing be going on. So I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate you. I'm in a little bit more upbeat today, cause man, this let you know right here that God is good, man. This let you know that God is good. I got several confirmations about a dear friend of mine's meeting his demise way too early. You know, after 30-some years in prison and only 3.5 years out here. But I received word early this morning that, man, God is good, man. He had you know, was almost out of the door, man, but they was able to revive him. Yes, he's in ICU, but they was able to revive him, man. That ain't nothing but God. That ain't nothing but God, man. That ain't nothing but God. And, you know, hopefully, prayerfully, he'll snap back. You know, life will be back in him. And it's a wake-up call for him, man, to understand that life is very precious, man, and you only get one. So, man, thank God for that, man. That is a blessing for the day, man. That changed my mood. That changed my whole perspective, man. So, salute to that, man, and God bless. But yeah, man, you never know. You never know. So, you know, stay blessed, man. Y'all be smart out here, man. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. Understand that your life is very valuable, man. Very valuable. And even more so to people who love you, you know. So keep that in mind with every move that you make. Now, today, I didn't really have anything on cap to make, but I just thought about this as I was just thinking about things this morning. But I thought about this situation, man, like in life, especially in that penitentiary, man. It's gonna be times in that penitentiary. I don't care who you are. You're gonna be caught, you know, in situations that you may not be ready for. That's why I say stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You're gonna be caught in those type of situations just on the strength of doing time, you know. And some of them times, man, you're gonna have to think your way out of it. It ain't gonna be all the way always physical, which it never is. It's never always physical. Sometimes most times, all the time, it's mental first. You have to have your mind right. You have to have a game plan. You have to be able to execute that game plan. You have to not panic when it's panic situations. You have to not be as nervous when it's nervous situations. You have to be able to calm yourself and collect yourself, man, to do whatever it is you have to do to keep from getting hurt and or to survive. So I've been in a couple of those situations, man, where, you know, I had to think my way through it first. Had I had moved just off of what I thought or just off of instinct, sometimes in some of the situations that I look back on, it would have been a bad move. It would have ended up bad for me. Some of the situations, it would have ended up the same for me, but I just didn't know So being cautious and moving, you know, like I had to think my way through the situation was good. It was beneficial for me. You know what I'm saying? It was beneficial for me because back when I was younger too, man. Usually when I lock my brain into something, man, sometimes I get in a fog, and I just go off of whatever I'm feeling, and sometimes that's not the best thing to do. So I can remember this particular situation, man. I can remember when it was. It was during a riot. It was during the riot time, um, on Greensville. And after the ride, they had us all locked there, man. I mean, they was super dragging us, man. We won't nothing moving. I mean, nothing moving. I ain't seen a lockdown that I can recall right now off the top of my head that was more tense than that, was more brutal than that, was as long as that was. It was a long time. I mean, they was coming around, taking us to showers every 3 or 4 days, with in shackles and handcuffs, being escorted by a dog, cutting the water off on you after 10 minutes in the shower, whether you was finished or not, getting you up out of there, whether you had soap all on you or not, taking you back. It was a brutal lockdown. So a lot of officers was quitting, which made it even more brutal because won't nobody at work. Like I told y'all in previous video, you might get breakfast at 2 o'clock in the evening sometimes, man. You might get and it was all bag breakfast, bag lunch, bag dinner, and you might get a bag for your dinner, man. It could be 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So it was just everything was just off because they was claiming that they was in a state of an emergency because they didn't have the workers to do what they needed to get done. So we all gonna be the ones who had fought for that. Now, with all of that going on and all of that being said, it ain't too many officers. They ain't making no rounds or no nothing. Dudes is throwing dookie on them when they making rounds. Dudes is throwing feces and urine on them because dudes want to get off the compound. So they're using this as a way to get off the compound. They want to leave. Don't nobody want to be here. We like in a third world country, dog. So dudes is taking the sacrifices of getting them charges and you can get a street charge for that. But dudes was taking the chances on getting them street charges just to get off the compound. You know what I'm saying? But they're not thinking about the future because they're gonna hold that against you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you can make parole, they're gonna hold that against you, and you may get some more time with a couple of years or something for that. So that one of the sacrifices that I was willing to make. You know what I'm saying? And even though some of them COs was really dragging you and they had you in that type of mode. But I remember a lot of dudes was trying to get up over there and they was moving a lot of people. They was shipping a lot of people. They was just picking and choosing and shipping a lot of people. So at one point in time, man, I had nobody in my cell for a second, probably about a week. And because they had shipped my cell. And then they brought me this other joker, right? Now I never seen this joker before. I think he had recently just even got on the compound and didn't the ride just jumped off maybe a week or two or whatever later. But I had never seen the Joker before. But he was a big one. He was a big old boy, man. A lot of it, you could tell that he had some size, like he done did some athletic before, but now he had a lot of girth on him too, like a lot of fat. But he was a big boy. You know what I'm saying? Substantially big, probably about 6'3", maybe pushing 300. And uh you know how you first meet people off the rip, you kind of like can feel their energy, like this ain't gonna work, or we not gonna be compatible. That's the vibe that I got from him. But talking, he was okay, but the vibe that was coming off of him was I wasn't really feeling it. Plus, it could be the lockdown. It could be, the situation you in. Everybody irritated. Everybody frustrated. Don't nobody want to be locked up like this. The way they dragging us, this, that, and the third. Now, when he coming in there, now we on lockdown, so we done been shut down and all this stuff and all this. We done been on it for a little minute now. So, but by him coming from somewhere else, I don't really know, what I'm saying, what his situation was, where he came from, what's going on, what he got, what he don't got, this, that, and the third. I don't know none of that. So myself, I had got rid of the Bethlehem because I know they coming in there and turn the whole cell up. If they get you with that, then you out back. So I ain't got no Bethlehem in there. I ain't got none of that in there. You know what I'm saying? I got it out in, I had a place in the block, but they shake down the block too when they come like that. So it's a good chance they found it. I don't know. I ain't gonna know that till I be able to get off lock and go check, right? So With that in mind, now I'm in the cell with this big old joker that I don't know. He's a big one, and I don't know what he got because he came from another block. Could have been something different. Woo, woo. So I can remember, man, just little things that he was doing. The way he was moving around in the cell, it gave me the impression that I could foresee problems coming in the line. Just the way he do. If you know, you know. It's a cell etiquette that you do, the way you move, the way you do things, the way you say things, just your whole disposition. Because we in close quarters. If we in close quarters, man, the respect has got to be understood. You know what I'm saying? The respect got to be understood. He moving around all times of night. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? He moving around like that. He getting up. He flushing the toilet. He ain't saying nothing. He just doing a lot of stuff that is just rubbing me the wrong way. On top of the fact we've been locked up a long time, so I'm already irritated. So it's starting to come out in my disposition too, just my body language, just the way I talk, just my tone. So I can remember, man, he started getting a little mouthy too, man, saying like, mumbling on his breath, man, you gonna bring that MF food, man. I'm sick of this. He's starving. He a big boy. You know what I'm saying? He a big boy. Now I got a lot of food in there still because I was already, holding some stuff. I had a stove box. So I noticed he see me eating when I eat. I can't feed you because of the simple fact that I'm on lockdown, man, and this thing don't even look like it's no end. I ain't got nothing to spare. Now, under normal circumstances, I gotta sell it. He knew he ain't got nothing. I'm gonna feed him if I can. I ain't gonna give him nothing. I ain't making no whole meals, give him no whole meals now. But I give him something to get his stomach off his back. A little chip in the soda or something, cause that ain't gonna hurt me. But we on lockdown, man. We in survival mode. We in survival mode. This ain't a regular lockdown. This a lockdown from a riot. Ain't no telling when we coming up off of this jump. They ain't even letting us go to the store. Ain't no telling when we going to the store. Everything I need, I got. So I ain't sharing nothing and I ain't offering nothing. So by him mumbling and bumbling and stumbling, he started doing it. Now I notice more often when I'm eating. Cause he waiting on a bag lunch that ain't gonna be nothing really but a drop in the bucket to his big butt. But he waiting on it and he hungry, he's starving. I'm eating because I'm hungry and I got food. So his complaints started coming more and more often when I was eating. So I'm starting to feel the vibe or the energy like he got something against me because I'm eating and he not. That ain't my problem. I'm a grown man. I'm in the penitentiary. You a grown man. You in the penitentiary. So when you start voicing those type of things out loud, I'm assuming it's directed at me. So I'm like, I started being like, irritated with it so he could see it in my body language. So it came to a head one night, man. Matter of fact, it wasn't even nighttime, it was morning, but we hadn't had breakfast yet. And it's almost like 11 something, right? And by this time, we done been on lock for a good amount of time, some months. And they done start eventually like now letting the houseman or two out to move around to clean up because there's so much mess everywhere. First, it won't nobody coming out, but they so lacking the officers, they gotta let somebody out. So I can remember, man, he started mumbling and bumbling and stumbling about something, man. And I turn around and I just give him the look or something. He look at me and he just started, he like, I mean, what's up, man? I mean, and I'm like, what you talking about? He said, no, I'm just saying, you looking at me like you want to say something. So I'm like, bro, if I want to say something, I'm going to say it. You know what I'm saying? He said, like what? What? I mean, what, man? That alone right there will get me, I'm already going. So I'm like, man, what's up, man? What, you got something on your mind? Something that you want to tell me? He stood up. Big him. He said, man, listen, man. Listen. I say what I want when I want to say it, man. I'm talking about this, whatever, man. I don't like the way they feeding around here, what they doing around here. That's what I'm talking about. But you looking at me like I'm saying something wrong to you. You looking at me like I'm saying, boom. Now I'm already nervous because you's a big dude and you up in here and you talking loud and all this and all that, so you get me off balance. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, bro, I don't care what you saying. You saying something and you saying it out loud. I'm in this cell with you. I'm gonna turn around and look. I can hear you. I'm gonna look. That's what I'm supposed to do. What did you talking about? If I got something to say to you, I'm gonna say it to you. He talking about, look, Short, I ain't even with none of that. I ain't with none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with none of that. all this hand movement and gestures and loud talking, that's like my brain be like, boom, 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 boom. I'm already thinking about what I got to do, if I got to do it, and when I got to do it. That's how my brain works. So then he goes to this type of move, like, yeah, I mean, man, and he started digging all in his stuff, right? So I'm looking at him, and I want to lace my shoes up, but if I do that, I'm making a declaration of war. So it's like I'm kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place, because I don't want to push nothing that ain't got to go. Now, he a big dude in this cell, but I'm looking at him. It ain't really nothing I think he can just straight do to me, but if he clobber over me and get on top of me, that's a problem. That's a problem in that little cell, big as he is. It's a problem. I mean, I'm just being realistic. And I'm always thinking in those type of terms. I ain't got the Bethlehem in there. And the more he get to fumbling and going all up in his stuff, and then he keeping his back to me like he doing some fishy stuff. So then when he come up, I see him from the back though. It's like he, fixing something. Like putting something, like he got something, you know what I'm saying? Or at least this is what I'm thinking in my brain. So when he doing all that and he turn around to one of them b-boy gangster jumps like, yeah, I mean, I don't be tripping about nothing up in here. Yeah, I don't worry about nothing. Just let that be known. But he got his hands in front of his, in front of his stuff like this, like that's a, like I said, lacing up my boots like a declaration. That's like a declaration saying like I'm ready for whatever. So now my brain is locked into, oh, this joker got the Bethlehem in here and he a big one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying, nervous, pervous for real up in this joint, but I can't let him see that. I can't let him see that. Cause that might fuel a dude. Sometimes that fuel a dude, which I don't care how big you is, how much a coward. It'll fuel a coward to come forward because he think you scared and he's a coward. So he know if he think you scared, he automatically coward. And he think he done shook you, he advance on you. You know what I'm saying? That's been my experience. So I'm holding fast. I'm like, man, I ain't whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, bro. Just let me know whatever it is. When I got there and I'm looking at him and he said, I said it. I said what I said. So boom, I'm like, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. He said, no doubt. No doubt. So I'm like, boom, I'm like, okay. So I turned to the door. I turned my back to him. But I got my feet on the ready where I could turn around, you know what I'm saying? And in the door, I could kind of like see his silhouette. Like I'm in the door like this. But right here on the door, the way the door is, you can see kind of like the silhouette movement behind. So I can see if he moved and I can hear. So I'm looking out there and I see the house man out there, right? This one I came up with my idea off the rip. Because he new to the block. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what's going on. So I call the house man over there, right? Hey, yo, come here. I know the house man. So I call him over there, right? So he come over there, right? I said, yo, what up? He's like, what up? I said, man, look, I need to take care of something for me. So he's like, what's up? So this is a dangerous move, what I'm doing. First of all, let me tell y'all, this is a dangerous move. So what I do is, when he said, what's up? I said, come here. So when I'm at the door like this, I tell him to put his ear to the door. So when he put his ear to the door, I whispered to him, right? But I whispered to him, I said, I need you to go down to Q cell and tell him to send me anything. Tell him to put it in the bag, send me something. Tell him I don't care if it's a soup or whatever. Just send it, fold it up, bring it to me. I said, do that for me ASAP. I got you. He said, all right. He leave, right? So now I'm just standing at the door. So I turn around sideways. I peek at him. I see this joker still standing up, right? He's still standing up. So I'm like, okay, all right. So boom, I'm standing at the door. But I know now I done put something on his mind, like, what this joker doing? Now, if he really about that woe, if he thought I was trying to make a move or get something, he'd have moved on me. He'd have moved on me right there. I would have. So I'm thinking he'd have moved on me. So I'm thinking like that. So I'm looking for that. But it's the play I got to make. Cause I think he got something. In my mind, at that time, I think he got something. Even though he a big joker, don't get it twisted. Big dudes will use that thing on you too. Because some of them can't even fight at all. So I think he got something, so I got to make him think I got something. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did what I did, but I don't know if he gonna make a move on me. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and I can see his body language. He started doing all of this. He just rocking. And I'm sitting there at the door, and every now and then I look at him like, and I'm waiting. So a couple of minutes go by. Dude come back to the door. So when he come back to the door, he said, yo, I said, I'm right here. So I get up on the door. He said, here you go. So I look and I see how he got it, right? So I stick my arm out the door. And the bag that he gave me is kind of puffy, so I wanted to look like it's long. So I squeeze the bag and make it look long, fold the piece up, and I bring the bag in the slot. I said, all right, I got you. He said, okay, he peel out. So when I bring the bag through the slot, I deliberately turn sideways so he could see me, and I put it in my pants, right? And then I turn around, and I look at him, and he looking at me, right? I don't say nothing. He don't say nothing. But I know he think I got something now. I know that. I truly thought he had something. So now what's up? You know, but I don't got to say that. Because he seen what I did. So this is where we at. You know, now they done started popping the doors for the shower. Now we done got to the stage where they ain't walking us with the dog no more. They opening 2 cells at a time and letting dudes go to the shower. Or top tier, bottom tier, right? So they coming down the line. Now on the bottom tier, we like 4th. So them dudes been going to shower, going back, going to shower, going back. So it's getting ready to come to us. I'm still standing up close to the door by the zinc, you know, parlaying. This is what we do. We in the penitentiary. We like in a Mexican standoff. He done sat down a couple times, stood up a couple times, but his feet never left the floor. So boom, when they come get us for a shower, pop our door for a shower, he started grabbing his stuff. I grab my stuff, right? I step outside the cell, but I don't go to the shower. I go over to the phone. You got 10 minutes to do whatever. Use that phone or take that shower. You could try to 5 and 5 it. It ain't going to work. You're going to miss out on something because they going to tell you get back in that cell. You don't, they going to call the people. So when he go to the shower, I put the phone there and go back to the cell. So when I go back to the cell now, I throw on my shoes, lace my shoes up real decent, get them real tight. I get myself in order, get in gear. I put on the coat, and I sat at that bed, you understand me? And I'm waiting for him to come back from the shower. Because now I'm not sleeping in here at night with you coming up in here like this, player. I think you got that thing on you, and we done had some words. You ain't coming back in here. We could just go ahead and set it off. And I don't know if this joker got a joint, and in my mind, I thought he had a joint. So I'm going to see, because I'm really going to be acting like I got a joint. But if I had to fight, I think I can fight my way at least to get in the block because he big. So I'm counting on him being slow in movement. And I'm going to pop him. I can pop him. I can pop him anyway. So I'm going to pop him and keep him at bay because he think I got something enough to get out the set if he pull his. So this is what my plan is. But I'm saying to myself, you ain't coming back up in here, Joe. I ain't letting you come back up in here. You know what I'm saying? So when he go get in the shower, by the time he come get out the shower, I'm standing at the about 5-10 feet away from the door. So when he come, I'm standing right there. I got the coat on, I got my joints laced up, and I got the joint like it's in the bag, but I'm holding it like it's that thing. I'm holding it like it's that thing, but it's in the bag. So as he coming back to the cell, right, and he get close to the door, he see me. He say, what's up? I said, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let's get it. Let's get it. He told me, get what? I said, let's get it. You ain't coming up in here. You ain't coming up in here, so we might well go ahead and set it off. We can go ahead and go right now. Come on up in here. Come on up in here, bro. Let's get it over with. You got yours, I got mine. He told me, what you talking about? What you talking about? But he getting loud, man. The people up there. So I'm thinking, maybe you don't got nothing because you getting loud, or either you just ain't trying to get that smoke, which in actuality, I don't need it. I don't want to be in no knife fight. I done told y'all that already. I ain't trying to be in no knife fight. If I be in a knife fight, I want to be one-sided. Me with the Bethlehem. Me, just me. I don't want to be in no duel or nothing like that. But in penitentiary, you don't pick your enemy. You don't pick your battles. They come to you. So I'm like, come on in here. Let's get it. Let's get it. You talking that talk. Come on. I'm ready. You ready? He talking about, hey, shorty, I ain't trying to go there with you. I said, we there. We there. Soon as you cross that door seal, we there. He won't try and come up in there. He won't try to come in there. He walk over to the table, put his laundry stuff down. Then he still pump faking there. He pulling his pants. He stick his hand down in his pants, but he walking back over towards the door. And I'm closer to the door now, like the entrance where you got to come in. So he walking back over to the door, telling me something. Why are you trying to do this? Why are you trying to do? Let me come on in here. We ain't got to do it out here. We ain't got to do none of that. Come on in here. You live here. Come on up in here. You want to loud talk and be reaching and clutching? Come on up in here. I'm ready now. I'm ready. So he looking at me like, yeah, you trying to, yeah, okay. I see what you trying to do. Okay, I got you. I see you can get me now. So by now, the police came over. They dudes looking out their door. So the police shake the door, whack, 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 and say, go to your cell, go to your cell. He ain't trying to come up in there. And I back up so they really can't see me. And I just look at him. He looking at me. I said, come on. Come on. Come on. He said, yeah, I got you. Best believe I got you. So they hit the booth. Bang, bang, bang. Go to your cell. He turned around. F-U-B. F-U. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to come in there. So I know he ain't going to try to pin nothing off or nothing. He know the people going to call the people. So by him not going to try to get rid of nothing or do nothing, thinking the people going to come try to get rid of that knife, go back to the shower, throw it away. I said, well, he ain't had nothing all the time. But I don't know this. I'm thinking he got something. He shook me into thinking that he got something. So now I don't got nothing. So I don't care if he go tell the people, oh, I ain't going in there, he got a knife. Because when they come in there, I ain't got nothing. I'm faking. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally faking. So the people come in there and say, hey, man, go to your cell, go to your cell. Now, she done closed my door. So why you ain't going to your cell? He said, I ain't going in there. Y'all got to move me. I ain't going in there. They said, why you ain't going in there? He said, I ain't going in there. God dig it off. Move me. Move me. Take me to jail. So they turn around, cuff up. They turn around, they cuff them up. They come to my cell. What's going on? What's happening? I said, I don't know. I don't know. They said, what's going on over here? I said, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Whatever he telling y'all, I don't know what's going on. They said, all right, we be back. They leave. Take him out. Take him to jail. You know what I'm saying? Probably about 10 minutes later, they come back. Tell me, come to the door, turn around, cuff up. I cuff up. They come in the cell. I'm thinking they coming to shake down. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They just short of staff. They take me outside the cell, come in, pack all this stuff up, clear his bed sheets and stuff off, take his stuff, roll out, open the door, close the door, take the cuffs back off me and roll out. Right? They gone. So now I'm dolo again. So dudes is messing with me, holler, man, what's up, man? You all right? I'm like, I'm good. I'm super good. You know what I'm saying? And they take them on up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Now, I say that story because that situation could have went so many ways. I mean, so many ways. If he won't fake it from the beginning, right? He could have had a jump, and if he was about that life, he could have charged me, and I would have had to. I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna charge back at him when he started charging, and try to either kick him or hit him and spin off, and just to get outside the cell. So if I'm outside the cell, I could dance on because I ain't had no Bethlehem on. So if he had one was coming at me, I'm gauging that he too big and too lumbery to even, you know what I'm saying, to even mess with me like that. As long as I don't get hit, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't get hit, I'm good. So, but I won't let him come in that cell. He won't come in that cell. And if he would have tried to charge to come in the cell, then that's when I had to change my game plan up. But it just worked. You know what I'm saying? So in that term, bluffing worked. But that's why you don't never want to get caught without the Bethlehem. See what I'm saying? Because he could have called my bluff. He could have had that thing, and I would have been in a heck of a predicament, man. A real pickle. But and I ain't even gonna sit up here and hold you. I ain't gonna act old. I'm just telling you how it really would. But my heart was beating like this. I was scared to death because I don't know what's going on. I don't know how this gonna shake out or whatever. But that's the difference. You have to be able to turn your fear into your fuel. And it was fueling me because I knew without a doubt I was not going to be able to go to sleep with this joke in that cell. Talking as loud as he talked, clutching like he clutching. I can't sleep around you no more. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make a move. We got to make something happen. We got to make something shake. We got to mix it up. We got to do something. But I can't lay down and close my eyes and you sleeping up in here with me. I don't know what you're gonna do, and I won't willing to take that risk. So I took the other risk, acting like I had something that I didn't have. Now I don't advise that for nobody in the penitentiary because it will get you killed. Because dudes will call you bluff, and you got some jokers in there. They so psycho anyway. If you got it, they still a charge. You know what I'm saying? They still a charge. So you don't know. It just was a play I made, man, and the play just worked. It just worked in my favor, man. You know, that's another God thing, God in the squad. Because it ain't had to work in my favor. And I ain't never see the Bama no more. But if I had seen the Bama anyway, I would have had to get off on the Bama, off the rip. If the talking power was over, I would have had to get off on him. I would have had to literally jump in him and get him before he got me. Because I got to assume he going to try to get me. You know, and there ain't no telling what he wouldn't have told somebody else or whatever. I don't care. And then I got to pay attention to the bad rumors that he might have put out on. Oh man, he pulled a knife on me in the cell. He could have said anything. And then his friends could have been meeting me and running into me down the line. I don't know they're his friends and they already got preconceived notions about me or ill will towards me. This how the penitentiary beefs and all of this crazy stuff start. Because when you have beef with one person, and then when they're not around you, you don't know what part of the story they told and how they told the story. And you can best believe the story always going to be told in their favor. You see what I'm saying? So now you got enemies that you don't even know you have. Right? Crazy, crazy world, man. Crazy world. Crazy world. But yeah, so shout out to you, big boy, because I'm going to tell you something, boy. You had me fooled. I thought you had that thing on you. I thought you had that thing on you. And I won't gonna let you, I won't let you come back in the cell with that on you, bro. Nah, you might have put it in me in my sleep. You know, stab me all up in my neck, face or something, where I probably wouldn't have been able to recover. That's the visions I was having in my mind about letting you back in the cell with me. I could not do it. So I made a move, I made a play, and yeah. Shout out to the house man who went and got that bag for me. It wasn't nothing in there. Wasn't nothing in there, Joe, but some sauce. But, you know, it worked. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. It's just a story I wanted to share with y'all, man. Peace and blessings, man. Like I said, it's a blessing in every lesson, man. The blessing is I got away with that tomfoolery that time, you know, and I didn't make a habit of doing that. If I said I had it, I usually had it. But at that time, I ain't had it, man. But I needed it, you know, and, you know, my brain got me through. But like I say, it's a blessing, man. In the meantime, in between time, man, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. Man, y'all like this video, share this video, comment on this video, man. Let's go, man. We're on the road to 100K, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Salute. TBP Nation, stand up, man. We out here. And by all means, man. Duck them hooks, man. They out there, champ. And they ain't playing.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm going to have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in